Reconnecting, our series bringing separated families together again, has brought many happy results. But every search is a little different, and not everyone has a happy ending.
Yeah, tonight, Lindsay Buckingham shares the story of siblings searching for their missing brother. And a note as you watch this, one of the siblings did not want to participate in the story, and that's why we have hidden her identity.
It's a story more than 60 years in the making, and a sensitive one, because these three siblings have been searching for their brother Eddie for years.
We've been down a lot of roads and a lot of those paths with no success.
Jeanette Messino and her siblings, Priscilla Amick and Art Mabry, are three of 6 children born out of wedlock to their mother, Doris Newland. They say their mom gave away all but 2 children for others to raise in Northeast Ohio. One of them was Eddie.
When I was adopted, my adopted parents were very honest with me. Told me I was adopted, told me I had a brother Eddie, told me I had a sister, Jeanette.
Art says he grew up playing with his brother, but there was a twist.
I was sworn to secrecy, not to share with him who I really was.
Keeping that kind of secret from his brother was too hard.
The last time I saw Eddie was when I came home from Vietnam. I went over to see him, and we went out, had a hot dog and root beer, and he started asking me questions. I went home that day and told my mother that I was not going back until somebody told him who I was. It wasn't my position to tell him.
Art was just 19. He hasn't seen his brother since. In fact, he doesn't even remember Eddie's last name.
And there's nobody you can think of that might know that information.
My parents would have that information, but they're both deceased. You know, it's one of those things, hindsight's 20/20. I wish I would have asked.
Jeanette also knew of Eddie.
I remember perhaps anywhere from 4 to 6 years old. I heard my adoptive mother on the phone. I was sort of listening, and I heard her mention that there was another child.
But other than his existence, Jeanette knew nothing else, and Priscilla, who was one of 2 children raised by their mother, was in the dark until 2013.
I didn't know I had any siblings. I got a letter from Jeanette's lawyer, and it just said, in fact, I brought it in here with me. It just said, I have been asked by a longtime client of mine to make contact with you to determine if you would be interested in meeting certain other members of your family.
The reunion 8 years ago only strengthened their will to find their brother. We put our search angels, Janet Renardo Travis and Lynette Caton Bryan, on the case. But without a name or DNA, it may be too hard to solve. All that's left is a public plea from siblings, desperate to reconnect with Eddie.
Well, first of all, Eddie, if you're watching this, you probably don't know me as Art, because my mother insisted that I be referred to as Arthur Lee.
Ed, we all would love to meet you. Hopefully one day we can. We've all tried to find you.
We will respect whatever your decision and your choice will be, but know that you are deeply loved.
Lindsay Buckingham, 3 News.
Now, here's where you can help. If you know anything about Eddie, the brother of Jeanette, Art, and Priscilla, please email reconnection@wkyc.com.